All right, we're live.
All right.
I want to adjust my camera up a little bit so it's not looking like straight down at me. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Okie dokie. So how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
This is going to be a unique one for anyone and everyone that does decide to join in and watch with us. First and foremost, it's unique in that Donald is here.
Hello.
Yeah, Donald's a background figure for most of us. Although, if you hadn't watched it yet, watched last week's episode, Donald, we did actually talk about the thing that you sent to us in the Discord.
Remind me what that was again. I can't remember. I'll scroll up.
It was the. What is it? I gotta scroll up and look at it too real fast about it. Because you were the one, like I said, you were the one that sent it, but I was like, oh, that's a really good thing to look at.
Oh, the M1 Max
Yep.
versus the i7
Yep.
800H.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep. And we'll talk about it
was-
probably some more here in a little while because that's just something
was
to go
fun.
over. Like I said, we're going to cover a lot of different things, a lot of interesting topics. The most interesting of the one that we're going to talk about today is going to be the fact that we're also, all three of us are going to be playing in a Battlefield party, and everybody's going to get to watch us as we all game on the loveliness that is our setups, our home setups. So prepare yourself for the interesting times that will be. I do want to go ahead and switch over to the first topic, which is Samsung having a new M8 monitor. So we kind of talked about these things a little bit last week, Chris, and I kind of wanted to continue that conversation. Actually, blow this up a little bit. Nobody else can see that. Anyways. So the M8 is going to be a new version of the current M7 line. That line is the Samsung AM702 if you were to buy one from Best Buy, which they're kind of on sale. You can buy a nice one. And so with that kind of setup, it's basically a smart monitor. So what is a smart monitor? Well, if you look at the image on screen that I have, and Chris, if you've got the Engadget article up, if everybody's looking at that one, it's a monitor with a remote beside it. Well, not many 32-inch monitors that anybody buys have a remote.
that's right.
I mean, what's the point? You don't need a remote for a monitor, right? Well, this actually has a lot of smart features built into it. So just like the M7, and if you want to, go check us out on Engadget and then check out the we'll put Chris, if you'll put the link in chat, that'd be great. But if you're wanting to check these things out, the 32-inch M7, which is, like I said, available right now, this is Samsung's dropping a lot of their products ahead of CES, something that I've seen before and I'm continuing to see now. But this is one of those platforms that they do. And they do have a 43-inch version of this for those that like the supersized monitors. And they're great. I mean, I've always been the mindset, Chris, that if you wanted to buy a 43-inch monitor, just go buy a 43-inch TV, because basically they are exactly the same as like that kind of price ranged 43-inch TV or a 40-inch TV. I mean, either way. I've used 40-inch TVs as work monitors for years. I literally have one that I'm looking up at that has the pictures of you three on it right now. So it's a smart monitor, though. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that, one, it has Microsoft 365 built into it directly. So if you just pair a mouse and keyboard to the monitor, you can do work in Office 365 without having a computer. So I don't know how that would tie into like Teams and stuff, Chris, but it does basically, like I said, it functions like a normal computer without the computer. It also has a lot of Wi-Fi connectivity to it, so things like AirPlay, and AirPlay for an Apple device is built in. It also has like Samsung's oh gosh, what they're basically, it's like Google casting directly to it, but Samsung has their own version of it too. It has a magnetic slim fit webcam that comes with it. It's which, if like I said, if you look at the thing, this is a 32-inch monitor for scale, so it's a very small webcam, but comes with a little webcam, kind of nice. Obviously, it's not the Neo G8 series that's getting ready to come out, but it's a much cheaper version of a monitor. I think the ones right now, if I checked again, when I checked earlier, they're like 300 or 399, 350 or 399 right now at Best Buy. And most Best Buys nearby you are going to have one or two of these things in stock because apparently they go pretty well. They've been one of the more popular hits. What's really nice about it though is that it's got built-in smart features. So this one's going to have, so the M7 had like your Netflix, your Hulu's, those smart apps were already, your ESPNs were already built in a way that you could do like picture in picture or picture by picture with your work going on. It does have 2 speakers that are down firing at the bottom. I mean, they're not the greatest speakers in the world, but for somebody that wanted to use this as like an office monitor that doesn't have, speakers, or doesn't want to use your built-in laptop speakers, they're good for that. What's also kind of interesting about it is and like I said, so it's a smart monitor. So like it's got the picture in picture, picture by picture, but coming with the new M8 version that Samsung's announced is the ability to control your smart things, being like a smart things hub. So like your Philips Hue lighting, that kind of stuff. So it's got Bixby. I believe it also has, I'd have to look it up and see again if the M7 has Alexa service or so, not built in, but it does have Samsung's proprietary Bixby service built in. So if you use that at all, it would pair directly in with everything. Basically, if you're a Samsung user, you have a Samsung phone. Chris, don't you have a Samsung phone?
Pixel.
Oh, you got a Pixel. That's right. But I was gonna say, so if you have if you're a Samsung device user, this is an excellent way to just continue on. It does support DeX from Samsung devices. So DeX is like the Linux crossover of the Android platform. So basically, it's like a miniature computer that you just plug your phone into, and DeX just basically turns your phone into the computing arm of it, which will tie in great to another article we're going to look at here in a minute. But in general, still pretty cool. Realistically, this is something that we all probably wouldn't, use on a day-to-day basis, but it would be something for like the casual user that wants to build like a home office, wants something that's a little bit bigger. So it is a 32-inch 4K display, which shockingly most television manufacturers don't make a 32-inch 4K TV. Like 32 inches is the 1080p and below for their TV lines. Occasionally you'll find some now that are that way, but pretty much you had to go to like a 40-inch to get a 4K TV for the past several years, which is fine. It is only 60 hertz, so it's not, like I said, it is not the G8 that they're announcing. It's not this Odyssey Neo G8. It's also in the article and being talked about, which is another 32-inch monitor, but maintains that 1000R curved screen setup and all that stuff. This is not a curved screen, as far as I can tell. They may plan to launch one later. I wish they would. I'd love it if the 43-inch version was a curved screen, Chris. That'd be awesome. I might replace a monitor of mine with that if it was. And the 43-inch version of the M7, in case anybody was wondering, is also $599. So it's basically $200 more. So $399, then $599 for the pricing. Smart monitors are nice. So on to the next story. And I said we're going to skip around some, so we are going to skip around down because we talked about the DeX being a smartphone with a kind of computer setup. Before we go talk about why you always should back your data up, we're going to go down here and have this lovely conversation about the world of crypto mining and people on a phone, because I can just tell that there's somebody out there that's going to do this, and it's probably going to be Donald. Just kidding. No, but I'm going to bring this visual up for everybody to see. So Samsung is going to kind of be teasing this new Exynos 2200 chipset that they're releasing. So Samsung and AMD have had a partnership that's kind of strange when you think about it, because AMD doesn't use Samsung for a fab, right? But yet they're going to be able to put RDNA 2 graphics IP into an Exynos 2200 chip. So it's going to get a huge uplift in GPU performance. Basically, everybody, when you think about ARM, it is a very powerful kind of setup. We have another article to talk about here in a few minutes. But ARM is coming up in the world and doing compute tasks and whatnot. Well, they're basically going to put something that is similar to the graphics architecture in both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They're going to place that into and also, in case you're wondering, the RX 6000 series graphics card. They're going to place that into a standard mobile device. Obviously, guys, let's think about this now, and as I come back to the three of us, the title for the coverage of this one is that they're going to launch is that Lord help us if somebody starts crypto mining on finds a way to crypto mine on this RDNA 2 graphics architecture inside of a phone, and everybody's using their phones to mine for Bitcoin. Well, obviously not Bitcoin, but other things. The power output to most cell phones is suboptimal to do any kind of thing like that. Obviously, for those that wonder, most likely this is just going to help for like mobile games like Fortnite and stuff like that. Donald, I'm going to ask the question because I don't know. Donald, have you? And I'll pose it to you guys. Have either of y'all ever played Fortnite, or do y'all play Fortnite somewhat?
No.
Sometimes.
No, absolutely not.
I have it on my Switch, and it was,
I'm not surprised.
I've played it a few times. Well, I'm the kind of person that I like to see what everybody's talking about. We're gonna play Battlefield 2042 here in a few minutes, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. But like when you think about it, guys, and you go back in time to stuff like Fortnite was it's kind of the reason Battlefield and its huge, massive, online architecture exists. Same thing with the Call of Duties of the world right now, Warzone and whatnot. I mean, it's everything kind of spurred from that battle royale kind of setup of massive multiplayer modes. I guess technically we can kind of thank World of Warcraft for that to a degree. Though I never played that game more than a couple of hours. Never bought it. At least somebody bought it for me once to play for a month. But yeah, I mean, you see kids playing Fortnite on cell phones all the time right now. So this is kind of like something that, okay, Fortnite. What's the other one? The other battle royale. PUBG.
Apex.
Yeah, Apex and PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG started it.
Yeah, I did. But so basically, that's kind of like those kind of games. Honestly, I'm kind of interested. I would be interested to see how it ran like Counter-Strike or Team Fortress 2 or something like that. Something that doesn't have a need for high power graphics. Because, I mean, you could literally run Counter-Strike Go on a potato. Basically. I mean, it's CSGO is a potato and get 60 frames per second at 1080p. A potato could run that. Like it is. And when we talk about a potato, I digress. Me and Chris were talking about like old school hardware and like
Remember, I had my laptop in college. I had a Core 2 Duo. Yeah. And I was trying to play, so I had to play Minecraft on Tiny because I didn't have a graphics card. Obviously, it's Core 2 Duo, and I only had like 8 gigs of RAM.
Oof.
So Minecraft was on Tiny, and I couldn't really play that well when a lot of people were like on the server as well. TF2, I had to play at 1080p low offline. I could not play online.
That's
So
that's that's
going
mm,
going to my first tower, which is actually free with the Radeon, like a 4000 series, I think.
getting used to
Huge. Like
doing,
I could actually play Assassin's Creed. I could play a game.
right. It takes you back. It really does.
My first gaming setup was a hand-me-down Dell Dimension 2400,
Oof.
which I lovingly played Age of Empires 2 on and RuneScape. And that's about all I could do.
So we used to, and I say this because it cracks me up now when I think about it. A friend of mine, so when I was in high school, many decades ago, it feels like, was almost 2 decades ago that I started high school. But when I was in high school, one of our friends' dads worked as an IT guy for one of the local larger companies, and they were upgrading all of their rack servers. And so he bought a bunch of machines in the racks and brought them home. I have no idea what the guts of these things were, but what I do remember that was freaking awesome was we had a setup at his place where because I mean, just keep in mind, when I was in high school, this was 2005, 2004, 2003 timeframe. The internet was still in dial-up mode.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
DSL was starting to come out, and like
I
people
remember.
were getting excited about having, you know, 1.5 megabit per second, downlinks to be able to watch a YouTube video.
That was like XP days.
Oh, it was XP days. It was. This is definitely Windows XP. I mean, my first computer actually that I built, Windows 7 wasn't around. I built my first computer and it had Windows Vista.
Yep.
And I had come from
Yep.
XP all those days and whatnot. So yeah, trust me, I get it. And I had my laptop for college had a Core 2 Duo as well in it, Chris, and it was a Dell XPS 13, and it had some NVIDIA chipset in it. I can't remember what, but I just remember like the coolest thing about it was it came with, you remember those TV capture cards? So like you could actually like it, like they had like a coax jack on it, and you could bring in TV to your laptop and watch TV, but it also acted like a DVR before DVRs were really a thing. Like right when TiVo was out, the first, the original TiVos were out. That's what that was.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And
Rabbit
so
hole number one.
yeah, so I mean, I could see this as being something that somebody kind of gets into, guys. I mean, old school games, classics, that kind of stuff might be good for like a mobile gaming system potentially. Maybe they're looking at, maybe they're kind of aiming this thing to possibly get somebody like the likes of Nvidia, or not Nvidia, Nintendo to look at it and say, hey, this is a pretty powerful, because I mean, Nintendo right now is running on a Nvidia design chip, the Tegra, that old line. And yeah,
I've
it's
got I've got a Chromebook with the original Tegra K1. Um, yeah. It's not very quick.
my first tablet I ever bought was a Motorola Zoom that had the Tegra 2 in it. Had 1 gig of RAM, and
Yep.
it was something special.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, so that's like I said, and don't forget, Qualcomm has got their new Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset that's coming out. It's going to have this is the kind of competition that this thing is in line with. It's not going to be this isn't going to be one of those things where it's designed for some of the other stuff. Moving back up the stack though, before we get into gaming, I'll bring up our lovely why you always need to back up your data conversation.
Put that in chat.
Yep, put that one in chat because this one's a big one, y'all. For those that do decide to tune in and see this, whether they watch it now or they watch it later. So
77 terabytes with a T.
that's right.
Yep.
77 terabytes with a T. of data lost because of an HPE update. Like, this is, it boils down to it was an update, y'all.
I got fired.
Somebody somewhere got fired. Yes. I mean, 77 terabytes is a lot of data. I mean, that's no small chunk. And HPE took it, took 100% responsibility. So credit to them for doing that. But that means that they're going to have to probably figure out how to get all of those files back for them, or pay the university that this happened to allow their teams to go back and restart the research on these things and gather the data on the supercomputer.
Yeah, like it's like I'm glad that HPE took full responsibility, but it's almost like at that scale, it's almost like who cares?
Well,
Or
and
like it's like, okay, thanks, please help.
And I was going to say, keep in mind, it's a university and it's a supercomputer, so it's probably got a lot more than just 100 terabytes of data on it. It's probably a room filled of rack servers that has, petabytes. But now you have to go and sort through who lost their data, what they lost, why they lost it, all that other stuff. And that is just not a fun process.
No.
Because those people that lost their data are going to be hammering mad trying to figure out how to fix it. So,
I mean, anything could be gone. Like it.
and it could be portions of things too.
Yeah.
Like they needed one piece of research and then they ran the other piece on the supercomputer the next day, and then they only lost half of it. So like, oh crap, what am I missing from my data sets?
Right.
It gets back to when it comes to this kind of thing, and the university says that they're not going to. They suspended backups because apparently backups is what was causing this, but they suspended the backups. But that just makes me wonder, okay, guys, why are you not backing up to a different server system too? Like, always keep multiple copies of your data somewhere, and hopefully maybe some of those researchers did that and have it on thumb drives or USB drives somewhere. But that just, that'd be a rough.
Yikes.
Yeah. That'd be a rough process to not know about.
I don't want to be on that call.
No, I wouldn't want to be dictating that one out. Last up, because I want to kind of get into this one, and then we can talk about the other stuff in between gaming sessions, in between matches. So,
Which one?
the last one I want to get into though is the 3090 Ti power draw.
Okay.
I think that's a good one to get into for everybody. So there's two articles that we've got. The one that I'm going to pull from and kind of read from the most is the WCCF Tech one.
Oh,
Not
you're gonna do that one.
the PC game. I'm going to do the PC Gamer one.
Okay.
Sorry, PC Gamer one.
Okay.
No, because that's the one. That's the first one. So, based on conversations that have been had and people that have been, things that people have been looking at, the 3090 Ti may be able to draw 1,275 watts of power
On the Kingpin,
on the Kingpin edition.
which is a special edition.
But it's looking like it's going to have two of the 12-pin adapters that that NVIDIA came up with. All right. For retrospective, a Threadripper, Pro or non-Pro, draws 280 watts. All right.
This is 5 times that. Just 6 times that. Sorry. 5 or 6 times.
For reference, the standard 20 amp breaker in your house carries 220 watts of power. So at almost 1.3 kilowatts. 220 watts would be 2.2 kilowatts. So you're using more than half of a single breaker on a graphics card.
On one graphics card.
More than half of a single breaker on just the graphics card to run it at full tilt. Now, what the heck this thing's going to be running for? I mean, like overclocking and running it that way. Like somebody's going to have this on a 220 volt circuit or something, because that doesn't make a lick of sense to me as to why you'd want to run that much, like, and overclock a card that hard. Like, how much more performance are you going to try to get out of this thing? I do like the
And
picture. Donald, did you see the picture in the article?
Yeah, where it has the hybrid design where it has the built-in fan, but it also has a 360 millimeter radiator
Right.
hooked up to it.
Yeah. This has a 360 millimeter AIO built on board.
But
Like,
that's that is the old Kingpin. That's from the previous generation.
well, yeah,
Kingpin.
that's from the 3080 Ti, or not 3080 Ti.
Yeah.
That's from the the original 3090. So I mean, imagine though, you're gonna have to like this is gonna have to be better than that. Like, you might see this thing come with a 480 rad, and not a single thick 480 rad, like a dual thick 480 rad that requires a certain amount of like high static pressure fans or whatnot. And that alone to me is just ridiculous. Like, this is a like can you imagine that, Chris, though? I mean,
that's like it. It's cool, but like as a builder, I'm like, I was talking about this before we started the call. Like it makes it very difficult to build a system when you have something drawing that much power. Like the biggest power supply I can get is a 1600 watt. There are some 1800 watts. But once you get to that level, you start looking at the breaker. You it's just
Yep.
I think we've gone too far.
I mean, you're
We need to
running
dial it back.
with it's 1.3 kilowatts of power just about, depending on what your electricity rates are in your area. I mean, you could be spending upwards of 50 cents to $1 every hour that you're running this thing.
Yup.
And it's
Imagine it.
necessarily running it at full tilt for that whole time, but that's just a insane amount of power. Where it pretty much would require it to have its own separate power supply from the rest of the system.
Yeah,
It's
and then
ridiculous to me.
we've done, well, we will have now done 2 builds with 2 power supplies, but up until the Super Tower Power, we'd only done 1 build with 2 power supplies, and trying to test that was very difficult. Because you can't put a 1600 and an 850 on one surge protector. You definitely, or like one. It's just why?
Whoever came up with this idea,
This is dumb.
agreed.
You need to
Completely.
get more efficient, not more powerful with the efficiency. Just go green.
Well, I mean, I don't even want to use the go green term. Like, to me, this is one of those things where it's like, come on, guys.
Like it's we're getting into the the OAM/SXM form factor in a data center, and where you start water cooling those, and that's fine because that's a rack, and people pay millions of dollars to engineer that. But in a desktop with a
Yep.
standard breaker, what?
Yep. Yep.
This also, I mean, seems more like a a product that they're pushing out to just say, "Hey, we can do this."
Oh,
It's kind of a
Oh
it's a
yeah,
certainly so. I mean, you would think that's I mean, it's the goal, right?
we have the most powerful 3090 Ti on the market. Is it worth it? No, but we have it. Marketing is a powerful tool, and people will spend a lot of money to have it.
it's gonna be funny if, and we don't like to talk about rumors a lot on the podcast, but I'm gonna say it. It's gonna be funny. See when the 40 series comes out, because it will come out at some point. What 4090 does compared to a 3090 or 3090 Ti, and then people who bought that card, and then they're looking at a 4090. It's like nobody said that you had to buy it.
You're right, Chris. You are 100% right. So at this point, I'm gonna go back to the display setup. I'm also gonna go into Discord and chat that because we're gonna start
What we
gaming.
do? Oh, Battlefield time.
It is Battlefield time, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
And I would also like to point out that now that I'm no longer looking at the Discord stuff like that in that one monitor, my GPU utilization on GPU 2 has dropped off like a rock. So kind of thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to monitor chat.
I got you. I got you. Oh, chat will be monitored by me. I got it. It's no problem. No problem. No problemo. No problemo. Yeah. If anybody wants to drop their video feed too, because
Oh, yeah, me too.
you don't have to save your precious GPU horsepower for when you can. It's a nice thing to have, and we'll pull up articles and look at articles and stuff like that as we go. But now
My
we game.
my mind will. Brad knows this. I'm very bad at multitasking. Um, I can't talk and text at the same time.
I feel like everybody's that way, but like one of the things that I was pointing out before with this, doing it this way is we have with Battlefield. There's a lot of little bit, a lot of bits of time in between things when in between games when you want to play, and have the conversation, but also be able to like we sit there and we just talk about random things anyways. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the article up and have it there to talk about while we're loading up. But there's a Tom's Hardware article, and I'm not gonna at this point. If you want to join the chat or go whatever, there is a Tom's Hardware article that talks about Threadripper Pros where they spotted in the wild 2 Threadripper Pros on a motherboard. So Chris and I talk about dual socket stuff all the time. The stop that Chris is building for us is a dual socket build. So there is that. That is awesome in my opinion. I love it. Dual sockets are a lot of the way when it comes to workstations. Dual sockets are a lot of, especially if you look at like the Dells of the world and whatnot, Chris. Dell, Lenovo, HP. When you get like into mid to upper end workstations, for years it's always been a breakout of the see invite.
Gotcha.
It's always
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm watching the stream on my phone, on my desk.
it's like gotta watch how this goes while we go through it. Now just waiting on Matt to join the party.
I joined the party.
I somehow made a party. I don't know how.
Yes, I'm the
Because
party
I didn't
leader.
mean to.
I left party.
There we
I
go.
was made the party leader. All right,
We're
I'm
in.
good now.
We're all together now.
At this point, I feel like I must say,
Who's ready for some action?
it's not for kids.
Yeah, there may be
You're a
some.
kid, you might want to leave.
Yeah, there may be some language that's said. Also, yes, you're looking at a zoomed-in screen of mine too, only because I have a ultra-wide that I game on, and so, yeah, I wanna make it a little bit well known. You won't see my entire screen, but you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing, because, like I said, scale matters. Ooh, breakaway.
Ah, it would be this map.
Yep, start out on the icy map.
Favorite.
We are joined by Monkey013.
Who cannot hear us and cannot talk with us, but is hopefully going to be a much better player than we are.
Well, he's played enough to get to level 63. That
He's
does not mean he's good.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's bad.
Doesn't mean he's bad either.
And that's true. Alright, so we're on the left side to start, remember.
American forces are preparing to strike at our Antarctic oil production facility. They claim it violates international law, but they only want the oil for
I got a tank.
T-28.
Did
I don't have a
No,
tank.
I don't think I
Join
do.
in with one of us.
Hey,
I'm locked into one.
all right,
I want to join the helicopter. Oh, never mind. All seats are occupied, so I will be in the tank.
I got a tank, I think.
If you joined in with me, you locked in with the. It'll say you're locked into the deployment with me though. The T-28.
I think I'm by
Yeah.
myself because I'm well. I'm
You'll-
about to find out.
We'll know soon enough. That's for sure. This is one of those things that's just kind of unique. Wee wee wee.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Brad.
Everybody is. Donald should have the minigun though.
I do not have a minigun. I have the sprayer.
Oh man, it doesn't let you take what I programmed to it. That stinks.
Where are we going? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well, we're gonna run by A1, but we're going to C1 first.
I'm just gonna shoot our teammates.
Of course you are. Yeah, they got Foxtrot already. Of course they do.
Of course.
They're probably going up to Echo soon.
Somebody should be taking it. Oh, that dude just got some air.
I can't. He's too low to the ground. I can't shoot at him.
Watch the hill, and then we
Where?
turn up.
Oh. Yeah. Whoa! I can't. I gotta. That's it. He is far. Oh.
Gosh dang it! I keep running that thing.
Overheat. Overheat.
I can't aim that high. Heads up, tank.
Bolt on the right.
I'm trying to back up so I can.
Oh,
actually
look at that! Look at that guy falling down.
I got it.
Oh dear.
We got an armored coming at us.
Repair active.
A bunch of dudes.
There's an armored one on the point.
Oh, on C.
Yeah, he's on the point.
You may need to bail.
Out.
Everybody bail.
I'm
Everybody
bailing.
bail. I'm staying. Yes, my location
Oh.
is revealed. Thank you. Oh my gosh, they're coming in droves. Heads up.
Donald, are you alive?
Yeah.
All right.
I am somehow still alive in the tank.
Can you come get me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did this guy go? Get off me, dude.
Anybody?
Where you at?
Back where we got out of the tank.
Hang on, I can't come yet. I'm
I'm
under attack mildly. I've got to play runaway and hide for a minute.
Yep.
Stop the U.S. forces from conquering every sector.
If you s-
If anyone can come save me. Now there's too many people. Too many reds.
I very much don't like dying, so I may
So
have.
none of them actually went up to Echo 1, it looks like. Nope. Never mind. We decided to bail out of Echo 1.
So nobody's taken Echo yet? Ooh, that might be a
Yeah.
good.
Secure.
No one's taken Echo.
Where are we getting shot
somebody is
from?
launching his stuff.
I'm gonna get a.
Up. There's a chopper. Watch out.
I see it. I see it. I see it. Can you hit him?
Trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. Not very good.
I'm moving around towards
He's
Delta.
coming back. That's a. Oh,
Good.
got him.
There he goes. See him?
Oh, front side. Yep.
Got a snipe out. Got a snipe out. Oop, incoming missile. Got that one. That hit. Got another one.
Echo objectives captured. Sector secure.
Delta's held okay. I don't see
Alright.
anybody else at Delta. Mr. Bad Homie Mr. Bad Hombre joined us in the tank, Chris.
Oh, cool.
What's that up there up top? Oh, heads up. Oh, I missed him.
Tank. There's a tank. And there's a dude coming down, so go over to the right side, or
Hang on, I'm gonna see
we
if
try
I.
to get this dude with the cannon.
I like that.
What?
Not really. So I spawned a helicopter and I flew all the way up to one of the Echo, like landing pads for the
Yep.
helicopter, and someone else immediately just jumped into the pilot seat and just took off.
Hostiles invading one of our objectives.
Where you going, Brad?
I was looking for that tank. I was going to go try to get around so I could see that tank.
Oh.
See if I could see the tank. All right, Megan moves around towards Charlie. Oh God! What hit us? What hit us?
I don't know
We
what.
got
That
some-
tank.
there's
It's
a
that
tank
tank
up
up top. I just got to get under his.
That was close.
Ah, I knew it. It's that guy over in front of us. I was getting ready to shoot at him, but I couldn't get it to lock. All right, you at Echo, Donald?
Yeah, there's a helicopter on us.
I got a tank.
Spawning to Echo. All right.
Oh god, there's two helicopters. Oh god, that's a
I got a
plane.
tank.
Ah, I got a. What?
Did he die? Is he still alive?
Going to Alpha 1.
All right, head over. We'll come meet you after we get this secured.
Alright.
I'm looking to kill this.
I have a plane, like just hovering in front of me, trying to kill me.
We have a breach at one of
It's
our objectives.
quite insane. Oh, snipers can.
Got him.
Thank you, Brad.
Heads up, he jumped. I think he jumped out though. I don't know where he went to.
Oh, God.
That shouldn't hurt you though, because it's already exploded.
Up, there he is.
Where?
Our troops now hold Foxtrot.
He's up on top of the hill. He's like getting the high point. And
He's getting
He's-
us.
so he'll-
Alpha. Be right.
yeah, he's up on that hill above you.
I see him. I got one of them. I'm coming. Are you still alive?
Me?
Nah,
Chris,
No.
Donald.
Nope.
Okay, I just died. Chris, you better still be alive. You're in a tank.
Yeah. Oh, I died. There was a lot of dudes with RPGs. I struggled. I was trying to take Alpha. It didn't work. I'm going to you.
I'm coming back up to you, Donald. Don't Don't kill yourself if you can help it. Where's
He's-
everybody at?
There's a guy literally on top of me. He was just teabagging me. He's right there.
Oh, God, he
he
shot
got
me.
you. Yeah.
Somebody just spawned a dang
Objective
thing up
secured.
there.
Charlie sector under control. We have secured nearly every
Alright.
sector.
Yeah.
I
Alpha's
respawned up
crazy.
here. I'm with you, Donald. I'm behind you.
Alright, I'm with y'all.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, language.
Oh god! Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there's a jeep. Watch out.
That's okay. That's actually really funny. That's
Brad, come
really
get me.
funny, honestly.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Up top. Up top.
Okay, coming. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm okay. Let's move.
I got
Somebody
an
go kill the
RPG on
jeep.
me.
The enemy is at 50% strength.
What?
Is it dying?
No, but I'm
Don't get in, and I was about to blow it up. Oh, okay.
it's,
you doing?
it's healing itself. It's almost at 50% health.
Are we going down?
Should we take a little ramp ride, Donald? Chris, you coming for it?
Bring it on.
We're going. Go, go, go.
I'm backing up to get a running start. Here we go. And we're gonna die.
Nope. Because I bailed.
Well, somebody just passed us.
No
Chris,
way.
get in the gunner seat. Chris, get in the gunner seat.
Ouch. Go, go, go. Okay, where is he?
He went up, but I'm going over towards Foxtrot.
Oh, I see him.
Where's he at?
He's way up top. Yep. He's up. I can't. Can't see him.
I don't know that we can get there.
I doubt it.
It's all right. Let's go back to Foxtrot. In their own vehicle, let's go to Foxtrot.
And get their last base. Then we control all the bases. Ooh,
I'm walking.
there's
I'm.
Where you at?
a whole bunch over here. What are you doing?
I'm looking for Donald. There he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
Now he's in.
Oh,
Heads up for that one.
yeah,
Who?
I see it.
Guys in front of us. Guys in front of us. I can't hit him. Crap. I got
I
him.
got him. I got him.
Oh, you ran him over.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right.
The objective Foxtrot
Whoa.
on.
Guys behind us.
Yeah, I got him.
Nice.
More dudes. I got him.
Heads up. Tank coming.
Oh, I can't shoot. I can't shoot.
I'm inside the little office area,
back.
so it's.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Run. Run. Run.
All right.
I'm switching to sniping mode.
Nice slide. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
This counts as us being here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not moving out of this little one.
Captured an objective.
That's right. We captured that objective.
I'm going
Nice.
out.
Okay.
I got an assault rifle. Oh, there's a dude up there.
Up where?
He's
Oh, you got people coming.
I'm dead.
You got
Foxtrot
Yeah, like-
under attack.
like four dudes.
Yeah. 4 people around.
You may want to kill out and respawn.
Can anybody get me?
I can't. Like where you were at, I couldn't get to you.
All right, I'm just gonna die. Donald, watch out. All right, let's go.
Ah, got one. I killed a person by shooting them in the
Oh, I
hovercraft.
just got ran over by a jeep.
Hostiles invading one of our objectives. Our forces have taken a blow, but we still remain strong.
Alpha 3 is going down.
We have full control of Foxtrot sector. Objective captured and secure.
I'm about to get knocked down. I have like
We have
2
them
health.
cornered. They will be
Where you at?
dangerous.
Oh, okay. I'm behind you, Brad.
We get tank.
But I'm slowly respawning health.
Are we?
Oh, I
we
got
are
sniped.
Winning. What tank?
Can you come heal me, Donald? He's dead.
What about objective?
If you can get a tank,
winning.
and get your butt up here.
We are winning 936 to 93.
Oh my gosh!
That is insane.
That is unreal.
That. Oh my god.
I mean, we pretty much
I don't
controlled
think it's
all
ever
this.
happened. Tank. Got tank. Wherever going. I can go get y'all.
Target down!
Where y'all?
I'm-
You're way over at
I'm up here. We're both at Alpha.
Fox Trot.
No, I couldn't kill him.
You're at,
There's somebody up high,
Yeah,
Donald,
yeah.
on the backside.
you're
Yeah,
at
he's
Fox-
he's got a sniper.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
need me to get you?
I'm good. I'm gonna drop out and come back.
Wow.
I mean, we
Good
won.
one.
This battle is
That was
That was the most lopsided game I've ever been a part of.
2 captures. Number 10. I was number 10.
I was also 2 captures.
We were number 10.
We were the number 10 out of the 60 or however many it is.
Wow.
Enjoy these moments when they come.
Yeah, that was the best game.
I dealt
think we've ever-
160.
8. We were 8 out of 36.
Hey, our teammate, that was awesome, dude. That's the best we've been. Usually we might get with a good one for us. It's like top 12. That was awesome.
Oh my gosh,
Promoted again.
that was crazy.
That was epic. That was epic. That's good.
All right.
That's a good match.
So, are we gonna keep going, or are we gonna go back to the rundown?
Oh no, we're gonna keep going. The way they run. Oh man, I got a bunch of stuff.
I finally got a different sidearm than a pistol.
I made the mistake. I got T28 mastery. Heck yeah. I made the mistake of left clicking on 2 of the things, so they're gone.
What is this? I'll have to
Come
equip
on,
it in
let's
something.
roll.
I wish it was a sidearm. I got a rare option for something. I don't know what it is, but it's not a burn assault weapon. I got another little placard for my player card. No, but as far as the rundown goes, no, I was gonna say. So we started on the Threadripper Pro and the Epic Chip stuff conversation. So socket SP3R4, which is the actual, Epic, with the chipset is SWRX8. That was the other thing that in that article that was kind of unique to us, Chris, is it was talking about it, and it was talking about being an STRX40 board. So I have no idea what the heck is going on with that. Oh, look, everybody got a gun. I got 2 tanks and a gun. I'm so proud of us all.
Oh, it's awesome. We did not start out good at all.
We didn't, but we got. I mean, heck, we did a lot early on that wasn't bad. I mean, you and I survived a big chunk of the game in the tank,
Yeah.
and then after that, I spawned with
Let's go.
Donald and was just like, okay, let's make some kills. I had like 10 kills by myself, which makes me like.
The US have a vested
So we're in the left
Impressed.
again.
data center in Songdo, South Korea.
Right side.
We
Right
believe
side.
a cyber attack from this location
What?
is imminent.
I spawned
and
into a
there are
chopper.
diplomatic options.
Dang it.
You must
I
secure the
don't think I
facility and
got
the
it.
surrounding areas.
All right, I'm spawned
If
in with you.
Americans attempt to hold territory,
I'm in the,
push them out.
I'm in the deploy chopper, so you'll have your gun on the side to be able to shoot out.
I go to you then.
I wanted a chopper though, Donald, because I want to go up to A2.
I'm with y'all.
All right, sweet. Chip crawler, we got a PlayStation player with us. That is the cool thing that you can get like PlayStation. I like the play with everybody kind of scenario. All right.
You going to A2?
Yep. I'm taking everybody to A2. I'll drop y'all at A2 and fly off and play air defense.
Hey.
Oh, my battlefield is lagging hard.
Oh me. Get back. I'm getting hit by something.
I don't have any game audio right now.
That's not good.
No, I would say no.
They've taken Bravo sector.
I just died.
Well, we both did.
All right, I might have to close out of this real fast and reopen it.
Yep. Drop and rejoin.
Yep.
I'm deploying at C1, Chris.
Hey. Going to you.
Somebody's here. Oh crap! Run.
Oh, I went to. Oh, there's a chopper. Oh god, no. Oh. I got killed by a con.
Support drop
G1's going
available.
down.
I'm holding C1.
Somehow I went to G1.
Somebody spawned on me. Zeus Prime. They get kicked
Our
whenever
enemies
Donald
control
rejoins.
Alpha sector.
There's a bolt over there. Careful.
Somebody's here. Where they at?
Objectives is under
Yep.
attack.
Oh, run away from that.
Oh, bolt. Yep. I'm.
Ah, it's gonna get killed from that one. I knew that. Any vehicle options?
Got transport and light.
I lost the transport. Deploy to something. I'll be your gunner.
I got a jeep. I hate this jeep.
Donald's back in the
Where are we
game.
going?
Let's go back to
And you-
C1.
Which is fairly good right now. Chip collar.
Donald, where are you at?
Party.
It says I'm in queue.
Oh,
Chip collar.
Foxtrot sector is in
What?
enemy
No.
hands.
Okay.
is that little filmmaker? That's not us. That's us. Go over towards D. I like the Jeep better than. I'll say this much. Let's be slow on it. Slow on your approach because there's shots coming out.
Oh, is it? Oh god!
I just got sniped.
Me too.
Wow. I've done that once before though, so I've seen it. I'm not waiting on people to come save me.
This is not the same match. Oh, there's a tank. Spawn on the tank.
We have
Take the
captured
spot.
all
Take you
Foxtrot
take it.
sector.
Go with Zeus. Where are you at? I don't like that dude. There's somebody that's got a Nighthawk that's really, really good. Spawn in the tank with y'all. Dang it, I'm in the spot. I'm getting out.
Yeah.
What's our situation?
All the operations are promising. They're holding objectives.
Come on back, let's go.
They're beginning to take a toll. Keep fighting.
Still in the lead.
We have a breach at one of our objectives.
Alright, I got a Jeep.
Alright, I'm over near Delta.
Okay.
Oh, I should have hit him. I must have gone just by their
Can
ear.
I drive this Jeep?
I'm coming to join you.
Oh, lag.
Stop the U.S. forces from conquering every sector.
I'm finally loaded in.
Nice, yeah, it had to change us out. Move,
Sorry,
baby,
I
move.
can't drive.
It's okay, you're good.
Ah! I got...
You're getting hit by a ranger, that's why. It's okay. Oh man, that rocket got us.
I love spawning into a helicopter and then immediately dying.
Top 2 is under siege.
Bravo. Probably will.
Hostiles control all of Echo Sector.
I'm gonna go.
That's not where I wanted to
I'm going
spawn.
A1 because that's where there's attacks being made.
Oh, I just...
We control most sectors on the battlefield.
Battlefield is rough. Not a good run. Not at all.
We've lost control of an objective.
Yeah, they took A2. They took A1 down.
We're taking Bravo 2 right now.
Hostiles. Reinforcement numbers are falling. They've occupied Charlie Sector.
Oh shit, run. Dang it! I knew I couldn't get away from that thing.
Bravo 2 captured.
A1 has got a mini tank inside.
Charlie 1.
There definitely aren't as many vehicles in this map as some of the other ones.
Charlie 1 is a long way off.
Spawn in Donald. Where you at now? You way over here. Just got shot at though.
Enemies attacking Bravo 2.
Oh snap, there's a tank at Bravo 2. Let me get in view, Donald. Stop!
In the tank.
Oh,
Oh, that was a bad idea.
I have nothing that can attack said tank. Hang on, I'm coming to get you.
I already killed myself.
I'm spawned in as a medic, so I can. Oh god, yeah, I don't have anything to.
Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Let's get out.
In the tank. Or jeep, whatever.
I'm just getting out of here as
Alpha
fast as I
1?
can. Alpha 1 it is.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Nice.
This thing handles horribly. It's
That-
not handle like my
And the
Jeep.
hovercraft.
No, it does handle better than the hovercraft. That's a fact. Start firing, y'all.
Stop the US forces from
It's
conquering
a
the
grenade
sector.
launcher, so it's kind of slow. Are we secure?
Heads up, dude. Coming in. Heads up.
Can't get him. The address?
I have a med pack down on the ground.
I feel like I'm stuck. Where are we shooting from? I'm heading back towards A.
Okay. I mean, we're
We're in A.
Not A.
You mean Bravo?
No, I don't want to do Bravo, but we're
Oh,
getting.
there's some
But
dudes on
let's
top.
head towards Charlie. Dude, I can't go up top. Donald can. What's
Oh,
shooting
here.
us? What's shooting us?
There's a tank. Just drive.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Out.
Run! 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 Oh snap! Getting shot! Don't die! Oh, I went down.
Wait, I got you.
Got
I
me.
might be able to get you.
All right, watch it. There's a guy on the backside.
Right, there you go.
I'm gonna stay low and stay here and get healed.
Oh god, this is a sentry.
Oh, hang on, hang on. Hold tight. Where's that sentry at? Oh, I see that dude.
Wow.
There you go.
My
by the flag.
I had a teammate who was literally standing on top of me, just knifing me instead of actually trying to heal me.
Wow, maybe he thinks F is E. I don't know. Spawn out. God, we're getting our butts wiped right now, though. Wow. So much as I thought we would.
Yeah, it's not.
We have been forced out of
The
Charlie 1.
score is much better than I thought.
Well, at least we have A2 and A1 right now. We
Attack
lost
chopper?
C1.
Attack chopper. All right.
You're in the
So,
attack chopper? Hang on, I'm getting in with you.
I don't know how to drive.
Well, that was a terrible decision.
US forces at 50%.
Let me go to my escape options. How to drive chopper.
Here, go down. Hit S and go down and land on the ground real quick. Just go down
S.
slow. S is down.
We have secured gold sector.
Land, hop out, and I'll just land. You got this. You got this. All right. Hit E to get out.
Stop the US
F1.
forces from conquering every sector.
All right. I'm flying. Get in. Be my guns.
Okay, go.
All right. Let's see where we got to go now. Basically, you use your mouse to fly everything.
Oh.
Oh man,
Oh.
some of the guys with guns. The gunship was with guns.
All of Foxtrot sector is in enemy hands.
Donald, you got a passenger?
Nope.
I'm jumping in to be your gunner. Give me something to shoot, baby. Give me something to shoot.
Oh, well, I got shot
Dang it!
instead.
I got one, then I got
Objective
shot
is no
too.
longer secure.
Nobody's near us either, are they?
Yeah, it's just all of them.
They control all of
Oh,
Bravo
I
sector.
can't seem to get a kill.
Objective captured by U.S.
Ugh.
forces.
This is bad.
Stop the U.S. forces from
Oh, I
conquering
got
every
revived.
sector.
Somehow.
Our troops are assaulting Bravo 1.
I don't know how that happened.
Dang it, I got.
One of our objectives has been targeted.
I'm going to A1.
Alpha sector secure. Objective
Not bad.
Alpha 1.
We control most sectors on the battlefield.
Yeah, we're probably gonna use this.
We've lost control of an objective.
Just say it.
What now?
Incoming storm!
Hostiles assaulting altitude.
I somehow got glitched into a wall. But I don't want to come out of the wall because it's allowing me to help take A1 the entire time. But I'm stuck in the wall. Like, how do I get out of the wall? I'm sitting here securing the objective, but until I secure it, okay, now we're gonna secure it. Once it's secured, I'll kill myself.
We have fully occupied Alpha sector.
Redeploying because I was stuck in a wall. But at least got credit for securing A1.
There are like no tanks.
An objective is under siege.
Oh my god, tank. Are you in a Jeep, Brad, or some sort of?
No, I'm in a tank with a dude, but I can't hit the dang. Alright, I'm getting out now.
I thought I got out.
Objective Echo 1 has been lost.
Need a ranger deployed at my marker.
They have complete control of Echo sector.
Hostiles have taken objective Echo 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start on dinner soon, so we might need to go back to topics after this.
Yep.
Oh, it wouldn't let me self-heal.
Man down!
We're low on resources. Win this now!
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my ranger would kill him though. I guess my ranger's gone. Yep, my ranger's already gone. Yeah, this one's about done anyways. So we can jump back and finish the few topics we got.
Yep. Lead game.
Donald died again.
Yeah.
Quit dying, Donald.
All troops fall back. We've lost the battle. I won't
Wow.
lose you.
It was 2 good little rounds there.
Yeah, Angel does it again.
Hmm.
Are you really surprised?
63 assists? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we weren't that
Four.
good this round.
34.
Yeah, no, that was because we were with other people and then we got dropped out. All right, escaping. See what we got for our goodies, and then I'm gonna pull all the way up. And go.
Come on, let's roll.
Hmm. Alright.
All right,
Wait.
I'm quitting out. Now I'm gonna go to. Yeah, that's good. See what happens after this. Y'all want to pull your cameras up real quick? It doesn't really matter. I'll just do it everything this way. So I'm gonna bring this down here. This is the Threadripper Pro discussion that we were having. So yeah, we'll skim through the rest of these things pretty quickly. Obviously we had Threadripper Pro. We talked about that. It's two chips on a socket, which if you look at the images here, they talk about a 3995 and a 3975, 32 and the 64 core. The only problem associated with either of these that I've always had is that anytime you scale to 2 sockets, you do lose some performance. However, these are pretty hard back. So like the performance numbers that I was reading on a different article before this had the 3995 basically in a dual socket configuration only getting about 48% more performance than a single 3995. And Chris, as you and I were talking about these, the reason that these are coming out is because Sapphire Rapids is going to launch next quarter. Well, this quarter, next quarter, whatever you're going to call it. Sometime in the next few months, they're going to launch it. And AMD has to have something to compete with that. Well, because we've heard numbers, up to a 56 core Xeon, potentially, maybe even a 72. There's all kind of different rumors out there. But when you start trying to compare these two internally, what you have to recognize and realize is that these two different chips, they make a big difference, like in terms of workstation performance. But it's just like with Intel, you only get 64 PCI lanes for a Xeon right now. Ice Lake's that way. Well, a single Threadripper gives you 128 lanes, just like Epic does. Realistically, do you need 128 lanes of PCI Express on a single socket machine? No. Dual socket makes a lot of sense because it's top of the top. You're going to push the limits. Intel's made up for some of their lacking performance by putting 2 chips together for a long time, and they've been doing this quite literally for years. Now, if you have a highly multi-threaded application and you're doing servers and stuff like that, yes, multi-socket makes a lot of sense. Workstations, it didn't for the longest time until Intel worked out their UPI, which is basically their interlink between the CPUs, such that the bandwidth wasn't really a penalty. So two CPUs together would perform at basically 180% or 175% of one CPU, whereas these are doing 150 or less. I still would I would still say, dual sockets are only out there for certain people. Let's just be realistic, guys. Not everybody needs a dual socket machine. It's interesting. It's useful, but it brings me to the next point, which is, can ARM make a difference? And this is it's a good article I want to reference here from AnonTech, and it talks about the new 8CX Gen 3, which is ARM, which is Snapdragon's, basically their SoC for what's it called, Chris? For laptop or always on netbook, notebook, that kind of thing. And it makes a powerful argument for folks to utilize. But realistically, it's not something that many people are going to be using. It's not something that's going to be out there for that many folks. It's going to be your thin and lights, ultrabooks that are out there. It's going to take these new performance cores that they've got a while to get saturated before they can really take on a true, Windows 10 update, or Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine, with x86. But right now they're still emulating everything, and it's going to take a while before they're on top. Is it a good thing? Yes. Once again, competition is always better, and that's the biggest thing you need to know, is that competition always is and always will be better. So I'm going to take us back into the next article, which is going to be another Tom's Hardware article talking about which CPUs are better this year. And it looks at everything. And they talk about, what's the performance better, what's the security, what's the architecture, the process nodes, so on and so forth, power consumption, and everything. Realistically, and this tends to be my favorite thing. So looking at Threadripper and Cascade Lake X, I mean, you're now back in this performance realm where price to performance means something. I mean, realistically, in the market we live in, and Chris, you can probably speak to this better than anybody, but power, if you can get a 1,000-watt power supply, you're really okay. You don't need to worry too much about anything else at that point. A 1,000-watt power supply and you're good to go. So if that's the market for entry, I guess, if you want to say, then all we have to realize is competition is just going to continue to bring out more models that will make a lot more sense to us and make a lot more low-end machines, as you were talking about with a person that you and I talked about before this. Low-end machines will finally start coming back to the forefront. I got to bring it up now just because it makes the most sense to. Anyways, CES starts tomorrow. For anybody that remembers and knows that, we'll probably do some coverage of it, and you might see a video with just me and they're talking about some of the stuff here in the next few days. But one of the things that's coming out is HDMI 2.1a. It's another confusing spec. It really is. So just like HDMI 2.1, which supports high res, high refresh rate gaming at a much faster bandwidth, basically on the cable. Basically, the standard is something it's just that it's a mentioned standard, but it doesn't really matter to people. Like, basically, just because it's called an HDMI 2.1 cable doesn't mean it's going to support every one of the standards. So make sure you read the packaging, And also, if you're buying a fancy new graphics card and you're buying a $50 or a $15 HDMI cable, don't expect it to support all the features you want it to. That's what it boils down to, folks. Is when you're buying a cable for your PC, don't skimp on, you just spent 10 grand on a new desktop. Don't skimp on the cable associated with it. Like that'd be like buying a 1600 watt power supply, but only putting a 15 amp or a 10 amp power cable to it. I mean, just because you wanted to save $25 on a cable, don't do it. It's a confusing spec as is, and the HDMI association is just making it that much worse. I mean, it's nothing that's going to make... It's going to make waves eventually, because consumers are going to get duped. You're going to be like, oh, well, I bought an HDMI 2.1a cable, but did you really buy one that supported everything just because you bought a $15 HDMI 2.1 cable off of Amazon? I mean, the best example I use of that is like the monster cables. Everybody remembers those monster cables being expensive as all get out. There's a reason. The big new standards, though, in case you're wondering, is source-based tone mapping. And it's a new HDR feature. It's not a new standard, and it's not here to replace HDR10 or Dolby Vision. It's just another one. It's another standard that gets added to the stack with HDMI 2.1a. The other feature from HDMI 2.1 is 10K resolution with 120 hertz refresh rates. That's going to be coming. Basically, you can get 8K 128 hertz variable refresh. It's standards that are coming out that are just going to make things better for gaming on TVs and nice new TVs. But once again, it'd be like buying a $4,000 65-inch 8K TV and buying a $15 HDMI cable to plug into it. Just know what you're buying. Make sure you read the packaging and everything. And the last thing, this is something that Samsung is launching, and I saw this earlier today, and I wanted to bring it up. We'll move the A2000 discussion off to later on, either later this week or early next week, Chris, or something like that. Not really worried about doing it right now, but Samsung got a new remote that they are launching and like I said, they're just debuting things right before CES that will be chargeable from the Wi-Fi radio signal in your home. That, to me, seems like a winner. So, it's not like a solar thing. It's just people figuring out ways to do things. So, yes, it will mean it eats up some of your RF frequency and things like that. But it's kind of new. It's kind of unique. It's a good thing to look at. Because I don't want to make it too much longer to close out the stream. I hope everybody has a good one. Enjoys it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy CES. Have a good work week. And we'll talk to y'all soon.